So I'm gonna butter me up some bread, and I'm gonna have my jambalaya, and I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna eat lunch. I'm coming at you from the road, and I wanted to show you my TV dinner tray. It's not really a TV dinner tray. I guess it's my road trip tray, or my eating my car tray. But yeah, you can see that this fits on a steering wheel. Look, we got a little cup holder. Yeah, and then the other side looks like a little writing, and then there's like for a pencil or something like that. But yeah, I like to use this side right here, or the flat side. I think I may go with the flat side today because I'm putting a plate on here, and the plate doesn't quite fit these grooves right here. So, well, let's try it out. So it fits on my steering wheel right here at the bottom. Everybody's steering wheel is a little different, but it sits right here, and I can put my plate on right here, and I can get my water out of my cooler or my fridge, and I can put that right here. And what I did is I made some jambalaya the other night in my rice cooker, and I took the leftovers and put it in the fridge. And so on the drive today, I got a couple hour drive. I was going to heat my jambalaya up in this, what is this called? This is a RoadPro portable stove. I mentioned that on one of my previous videos. And all I did was plug that in and let it heat up my jambalaya. So I'm ready to eat my jambalaya. So it's sitting right here, and we're just going to take my bag, and I'm gonna eat out of the bag. I'm not gonna dump it on a plate because I don't want to make a mess. You know, I don't want to make dishes, you know. So I got my spoon, and I got some butter that I was melting. It was like almost frozen from the fridge. So I'm gonna butter me up some bread, and I'm gonna have my jambalaya, and I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna eat lunch. So there's ways to reheat food, and this is one of the ways I reheat food, so I don't, while I'm driving, I'm using the power off my power bank, and I don't have to worry about anything. Well, try to make cleanup easy, and yeah, easy peasy. So I got a knife on one end and I got a spoon on the other, and I'm gonna butter me some bread, and I'm gonna dig into this jambalaya. As Justin Wilson used to say, I guarantee this jambalaya gonna taste good. So let me butter up some bread, and I'm gonna dig in. So, all right, so how many pieces of bread do you think I should have? Is this a two bread meal or a 2-slice meal? Let's see. Ooh, yeah. It may be a 3-slice. We'll see. Let's see how melty this butter is. It's a little melty. So, but you can't spread almost frozen butter, you know, so I had to melt it up a little bit. Oh yeah, so let's see here. Oh yeah, that'll spread nice. Oh, seeing how the other day I was just having to cut big old slabs of butter to put on my bread, but oh yeah, y'all see that? Look at that go here. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Some nice buttered bread. See some crumbs falling here and there. Oh well. Y'all like butter bread? I like butter bread. I grew up on butter bread. Oh my gosh. That's why I like toast so much, but there's nothing like soft butter bread too. Excellent. Now, I messed up because now I got butter on the end I gotta hold my spoon with. So, all right, let me get here, I got a napkin here. Let's, all right, so I got a roll of napkins right here that I keep up front with me at all times. So let's clean this knife up, or this little, this little knife. And there's a hole that's got butter in it, so I got to get that out. Yeah, this is what happens on the road. You're constantly cleaning messes. All right, now I can dig in with the spoon. So check this out. So got some jambalaya, got some sausage. So I set this table up right here and I get a plate. And like I said, I'm eating out of this bag, trying not to make a mess, because all I got is little breadcrumbs that can be easily wiped up, and I'm not having to scrub, jambalaya. But that Roadbox oven, or RoadPro, what is it called? It's called a RoadPro portable stove. Be another story for another day, but I used to be a truck driver for about a year there, and I bought that while I was on the road. So I've gotten many years use out of that. It's never failed me. So I get me a nice hearty meal today. Yeah, I think it's going to be a three slice day. A 3-slice day, but I'll get that here in a second. I got to get my my drink. Got to do a little juggling here. That's another thing. I wish there was wish I had a little more room. I got my little wash bin here to keep it from being hot, like on anything. Okay, here we go. So I got my water. I got my drink mixes. So anytime I want to drink, let's see, what are we drinking today? I really like this watermelon one. That's really good. But I think I've drunk all that. Here's a lemon lime. Let's have lemon lime for lunch. How about that? Sound good? But yeah, I like cold water, so I don't have to really have ice as long as I'm pre-chilling my waters all the time. Also, I have a hand sanitizer in my door at all times, so I'm constantly, I have access to, so I can clean my hands before I start making my food, especially when I get out of a truck stop or a gas station. I always like to have that hand sanitizer right there. So I hope this kind of shows you, one of the ways I eat on the road. It's quick, easy, not a lot of cleanup. I try to cook a meal, and then I can have that meal at least one other time, possibly two, and I can spread that out over 3 days, and I'm not having to cook every 3 days. And I may have mentioned that I was on 1 meal a day, so this is my 1 meal, and I'm not constantly cooking 3 meals a day, cleaning up 3 meals a day. So it's easier if I make 1 meal, put it in the fridge, and I can heat it up with either this, or sometimes if I would have been at camp, I probably would have put it in the frying pan and heated it up in the frying pan really quick, rather than this. because this takes a little while. And so, but because I was driving a few hours a day, I was just gonna have this heat up while I was driving. So I hope that answers any questions, or, you know, or it piques some interest on how you can prepare food. Let me know in the comment section down below any suggestions or how you cook food while you're traveling. I'm not quite done. I need a little after dinner mint. I got a little piece of dark chocolate to kind of cleanse the palate after that spicy jambalaya. I gotta tone down the heat on my tongue. So I'm gonna eat this piece of chocolate and I'm gonna get cleaned up and I wanna get back on the road. Just only got another hour or two. So I hope you enjoyed and see you on the next one. I done did a thing, and that thing was I went ahead and bought a solar panel.